Hey y'all, Knox here with the American Suppressor Association, and we're here today for the March 2023 Suppressor Policy Update. The biggest news in March comes out of Washington State, where a rapidly aggressive anti-gun bill is on the move. House Bill 1240, sponsored by Representative Strom Peterson, seeks to ban pretty much every semi-automatic firearm imaginable. It has already passed the House and is gaining steam in the Senate. Like most ill-informed hardware bans, HB 1240 specifies the criteria to turn a normal firearm into an assault weapon. One of those criteria is, well, you guessed it, a suppressor. The bill doesn't outright ban suppressors, but if it's enacted as it's currently drafted, it would create a de facto ban on suppressors for anyone who also possesses a semi-automatic firearm, even if the suppressor is not intended to be used on that gun. Long story short, it's obviously problematic. On March 22nd, I was on the ground in Olympia with our friends at the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation, educating as many members as possible about the merits of suppressors and why this bill is terrible policy. On the morning of the 23rd, I testified in opposition to the bill in front of the Senate Law and Justice Committee. As expected, they passed it out of committee on a party line vote on March 28th. Now, HB 1240 was amended by the committee, which means that in order to become law, it will need to pass the Senate, then go back to the House for a concurrence vote. This gives us all a lot of opportunities to try and kill the bill, or at least make favorable amendments to it. This is where you come into play. If you're a resident of Washington State, know any residents of Washington State, or if you even take vacations to Washington State, please click the link below to contact your legislators now. The more voices they hear from, the more likely we are to stop this unconstitutional infringement in its tracks. Time is of the essence. Now for some good news. On March 18th, the New Mexico legislature adjourned for the session without any ban or further restriction on suppressors. They came closer than we'd like, and we will continue to keep tabs on them in future sessions, but we are thrilled that we were able to protect the rights of New Mexicans this year. Rest assured, anytime and anywhere suppressor rights are under attack, we will be there leading from the front. This month, we also made major headway on the development of the ASA suppressor sound testing standard. For anyone unfamiliar with the project, the American Suppressor Association has hired SASRAC, a leading team of scientific experts, to develop a sound testing standard that will provide consumers the transparent data they need to make informed decisions about the sound reduction qualities of any suppressor they're looking to buy. We visited the Oregon Ballistics Laboratory in Salem, Oregon to test some of the specifications. The data collection went extraordinarily well, and SASRAC is currently evaluating the results. While we don't have an exact date, we are working to get the standard done right and done quickly. As soon as we have more information to share, we certainly will. That's it for our March policy update. Be sure to tune in next month to see what happened in April. We'll see you then.
As a nonprofit, our job is to fight for your rights, and we could not do it without your support. Your membership and your donations fund our fights in Washington, D.C. and in state capitals across the country. I promise that the American Suppressor Association will not stop fighting until suppressors are removed from the National Firearms Act and are legal to own in all 50 states. Help us protect your right to protect your hearing by making sure your membership in the American Suppressor Association is active. Visit us at asamember.com to join or renew today. That's asamember.com.